Lifting weights just once a week can cut your heart disease risk in half. Hey everyone, it's Brian Late back with some fitness news, and this comes from bicycling.com of all places. So this is bicycling.com health nutrition section. So Selena Yeager, it doesn't need to be a marathon session to reap the heart healthy benefits either. Well, of course not. If you go reading, starting strength, you're going to see 45 minutes is beyond long enough, especially if you're doing some serious lifting. For the longest time, experts said you had to do cardio exercise, aerobic exercise for heart health and strength training to protect your muscles and bones. Now, new research published in Medicine and Science and Sports and Exercise shows that even if you do no actual cardio, pumping iron will strengthen your most important muscle, your heart, and protect you from having a cardiovascular event from a heart attack or stroke, or even dying from it, like a heart attack or stroke. Yeah, well, see, if you would have read the muscle building, the bodybuilding literature 20 years ago, you already know this. For the study, researchers sieved through survey and medical data from the Aerobics Center Aerobic Center Longitudinal Study, ACLS, which included 12,591 men and women with average age of 47. Well, that's interesting. So that's quite telling there. The participants had completed extensive lifestyle and exercise surveys and came into the Cooper Clinic for at least 2 preventative health exams between 1987 and 2006. So a nice long range. How important is strength training in your weekly exercise regime? Very. I lift weights year-round. So I guess this is some of the questions. After crunching the data, the researchers found that even a little bit of strength training went a long way for preventing heart disease. They found that as little as 1 session a week or less than an hour of pumping iron. I wonder if it's high rep or heavy weights. That would be interesting. We'll see if they talk about that. They found that as little as 1 session a week or less than an hour pumping iron. Did I read that? No. Cut the participants' risk of heart disease and dying from a cardiovascular event by 40 to 70%, even if they didn't get the recommended amount of cardio exercise, aerobic exercise every week. I can't read that as cardio because that's what, that's just my bias right there. Strength training also linked to a lower body mass index, which is also associated with better heart health. More research is needed to back up these findings and to further understanding how resistance training can improve heart health. This has been known for 20 years, but it's possible that resistance training effects on calorie expenditure, physical function, again, this is this myth that will not die, physical function and mood, right? It's even shown to reduce anxiety and depression. Yep. Both of which can take a toll on your ticker. Yep. May help explain the reduction in heart risk. See, part of what's going on here too, because this stuff, the depression, anxiety and stuff, and even stress, high cortisol. And you're not going to get rid of cortisol effectively with aerobic exercise. You're actually going to create more. Whereas when you do strength training, whether you lift heavy with long rest periods or lighter but slower reps with shorter rest periods, you are helping to reduce the cortisol in your body. And I suspect that's what they're going to eventually find if they spend millions more dollars researching what we already know. Bottom line, even if experts aren't exactly sure what responsible for, we do know. Cortisol is one of the big things. There's no reason to pump. There's no reason to put off pumping iron. Strength training is well-established way to build bone. Yep. Improve body composition. Yep. Manage blood sugar. Yep. And of course, put more power into your pedal stroke and make you more efficient, so you can go longer without fatiguing when you ride. So this is it's bicycling.com. So it is around bicycles. So you're doing your 50 miles a day. Your cortisol levels are going to be sky high. Do some weight training in there too. And especially if you're going to be doing bicycling, you get a lot of quad work, especially if you're bicycling like this guy. So I would say use the time in the gym to hit muscles you don't normally do. Say your shoulders, your arms, maybe your calves, or because like certain leg muscles like your calves, man, they recover very rapidly. So you can actually do some other stuff. So there we go. Quads, that's pretty good. Body weight is a good way to start. Here we guys going to do dumbbell rows, which is a good way to build the upper back. So shrugs, like this guy's has got no arms, but do some curls, do some triceps. The back side of the arm is the thicker part of the arm. Most people forget that. Do some shrugs, do some upright rows. That'll really help you. So, but that's why it's very interesting that they mention this, because we do know, that is one of the contributing factors. I'll say it's not probably known 100%, but getting rid of cortisol is a big part of staying healthy with your cardiovascular system. And only weight training is going to help you reduce your cortisol levels. Aerobics will just increase it. And the bone density, we knew that over 20 years ago. I was reading articles in the early 90s about people in old folks' homes, in retirement homes, and they had to use walkers and stuff. They start doing weightlifting. There's been numerous weightlifting coaches who have gotten people to throw away their canes, Now, granted, this is when there's a muscular issue and bone density issue, not, hey, they were in a car wreck and their bones are all messed up and they've got, kinds of pins in their back or something. That's a completely different story, but you can still benefit from weightlifting. And this lady's doing dumbbell presses, looks like, probably 20 pounds. I don't know why she has gloves on, but that's okay. It works for her. And elbows where they need to be. Very nice form. Bring those feet down underneath a little bit more. That's fine. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting in the Fitness Corner. And what do you think? Do you want to add weightlifting to your regime? Thanks. Bye.